said you've not been given money, CDF, and the top cover on the People Daily, congestion headache in top schools. How did you maneuver during your recess? You didn't have enough bursary, so to speak. Is that what you're trying to say, Mheshimiwa?
Yeah, you know, out of the money we requested.
Yes.
For example, if I take in my constituency, I requested about 61 million for bursaries.
Yes.
And what I received was only 30 million, whereby 10 million is supposed to go for administration related cost. 20 million is what I'm left with for bursaries. And if you remember very well, after the Punitive Taxation Act was passed in Parliament, the cost of living has gone up, and actually poverty level has also tripled. So the needy cases have grown up. We are initially, like the previous years, the numbers we were receiving for needy cases has tripled. So if you have such a case, and here you have received nothing almost, because the 20 million compared to 61 that I've already requested, it tells you it is almost impossible to know who to allocate. Because if you talk of the most needy, based on the vulnerability indicators, you find they are more than the money we have received. If you look at development, I've not received any penny for development, and that applies to all members of parliament. So this is to tell you we are in a very worrying situation as a country, considering we have passed 2 budgets. The initial budget, another supplementary budget, and then we have 4 months to the end of the financial year, 2023, 2024. And if you ask Kenyans, the taxes that is being imposed on them is so much. And the country is collecting more than has ever been done before. So I don't think they have any proper excuse to explain to Kenyans where the money has gone. Because we are talking of repaying debts. Yes, debts is not the first time we are incurring debts. From the time of President Kibaki to now, Kenya has been borrowing. But we have never witnessed a situation whereby taxation or taxes have been increased, revenue collection has gone up, but the money is not seen. So we need to get answers to the questions we have, and I think this will top the discussion today in the afternoon in Parliament, where we want the government to explain to us what has happened, where is the money, because the poor, as we speak today, most of their kids are at home. When they reach, their kids are at school. So we don't want this level of inequality to continue. Remember,
do you have such a situation in your,
yes,
your
because, I mean, I'm telling you, if you go to the constituency, in addition to the school fees, many parents are not even able to sufficiently prepare their kids to go to school. I mean, in terms of buying books, in terms of buying uniforms, in terms of buying whatever is required for a child to go and report to school. The poor are not able to, because if you talk of cost of shoe last year and the cost of shoe today, the shoe has tripled. The cost of uniform last year and the cost of uniform today, the price has gone up. Majority of the poor, their income has shrunk. So you ask yourself, now with this situation, here you have a situation where the parents cannot afford to prepare their child to report to school, at the same time paying school fees. Most of the schools, they also complain of capitation. The money coming from government has not been remitted to their accounts. So even if you try to negotiate with the head teachers or the principals in schools, they tell you, yes, Mheshimiwa, I hear you, but what do I do with these students? I can't afford their food because they need to have meals for them to be able to attend school. I can't be able to pay BOM because most of my schools, you find they are BOM teachers, meaning the parents have to go to their pocket, be able to pay for the teachers. So there is a lot, and it's in chaos. It's a chaos. It's a chaotic situation.